So, Kathy, when I was selling furniture back when I was 30 years old, so we're going for 16 years ago, right? When I was selling furniture, I said to my boss, and where I was living in Canberra, right, which is the capital of Australia, and there was a lot of buildings getting built and like hotels and things. And I said to my boss, how do I find the owner to a hotel? So I'm 30, right? So I've been in sales for over 18 years. And she said, why? And I said, because there's a lot of hotels being built. And while can't sell them other furniture because they'll have specific plans for what like each room will look like in the furniture relation to, what each room looks like. And I said, but every hotel needs beds and it's just a mattress and a base. They're all exactly the same. So I need to find a hotel builder so that then I can talk to them about mattresses. And here's what she said. I don't know, but when you work it out, can you let me know too? Right? What was it? 5 years later, I'm not selling furniture anymore. And I discovered, or 6 years later, I discovered networking. So I'm about 35, 36 years old, right? And I discovered networking. I go into my first networking event. It was because I was doing a diploma in life coaching, and there was this one component that topic that I'd avoided for 6 months on networking. I started to read, thought, I don't understand what that is. I get to the end of the whole manual and I've gone, I have to do that networking part or I can't move on. So I went back, sat down with it, pen and paper, and it told me what a networking event was, what it would look like, questions to ask while you're there, what to do. Like it was a whole manual on how to do it. And so anyhow, I wrote down the questions, did the thing, said, go to the Chamber of Commerce, do this. And then I turn up. I turn up with, I get a name badge. So I turn up to the Chamber of Commerce. I've got a list of questions. I'm there by myself. I mean, I didn't even think this thing existed. I've just gone, I'm following the instructions, but I'm expecting to turn up at the Bureau of Statistics, to nothing at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock at night, right? Like nothing will be open. I turn up, people are in there, everyone's having a drink, exactly as it said. And then I go up to these two ladies. I still remember who they are. Two ladies. They're from an accounting firm. It was named Hawthorns. Like I still remember 11 years ago this was. And I said, hi, ladies. I look at my notes. Have you ever been networking? Where are you from? Have you ever been networking before? And they've gone, no. And I said, then what brings you out tonight? Our boss said we had to be here. Right. I'm going through my list. I have a list of questions. I read a manual today. I'll ask you questions. You answer them. I'll answer them. We'll go from there, right? So I went through the questions. They answered them. I answered them. And I said, all right. So I think I've got what I'm supposed to do now. I'll give you the list of questions. You go ask someone else and I'll do this, right? And when I started to do this, I've looked and I'm hearing, oh, you're from an accounting firm and you're from this. And then there was someone from a cleaner. And I've suddenly looked at the room and gone, if ever I was to find the builder of a hotel, it would be here. Oh my God, I have just found the magic ingredient to sales that I have been looking for over 18 years. It's here at a networking event that I've never heard of before, even though I've been a salesman for over 18 years. And because I was a salesman in the hospitality and the retail industry, doesn't exist. Networking didn't exist in those industries. It existed in all the professional services, accounting, mortgage broking, real estate, lawyers. They did it. But hospitality and retail, never heard of it before. And then it was at that moment that I've gone, right, I'll drop the life coaching and I'll put it all back into sales because I now found the missing thing that I have been looking for years and years and years. And I kid you not, it has not let me down in 11 years. You will never go into a room where people are so excited to find out what it is that you do than at a networking event. And this is the secret to all sales. Actually being in a room where people are super interested in finding out what it is that you do. It's quite amazing.